Hello everyone, I'm Debbie Ramirez, and this is your 1:30 News Update. A historic moment took place during Denver Fashion Week, and it's all thanks to one model. Kelly Wertherman has the full story.
There's no Rubik's Cube anymore.
What looks like a black box was transformed into a Rubik's Cube at last night's robotics and coding event. Robots followed paths that were programmed and colored by students. Principal of Westview Elementary School, Nick Swords, says events like this brings the community closer together.
When you have families come in like that and you have the kids who are having a great time and then the staff members and as I said, myself as a principal, it's just an amazing event to see so many of our families coming in and spending time together here at school and just having an amazing event like this.
Students explored interactive games such as playing piano by using Play-Doh, bowling with a robot-like ball, and even races between robots. Central High School student Ni Wen was accepted into MIT to study computer science. She shares what her true passion is.
Helping at these events, it made me realize that with computer science, because initially people just do computer science for industry, it made me realize that I really wanted to use computer science to help kids.
Buckets were being made as Swords explains why getting involved in STEM at an early age can take them far.
As we just introduced, Nee has a great opportunity and it's going to lead her to MIT, and so if that's something they're interested in, it just opens that door for kids and gives them another option.
In Champaign, I'm Demisha Ramirez, UI7 News.
Good evening, Champaign-Urbana. Welcome to the Thursday edition of UI7 News. I'm Sheldon Bradford.
And I'm Demi Ramirez. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hopefully you're staying warm as the region experiences record-breaking cold.
Exactly. Much of the United States, including the Champaign-Urbana area, experienced its coldest temperatures on record this week. As part of the polar vortex, more than 212 million people were in for a deep freeze. CNN's Natasha Chen has more.
GMI's Demi Ramirez checked something off hers this week. Let's check it out.
Hey Illini, I'm Demi Ramirez, and I'm taking you on an adventure on my senior bucket list. What looks like a normal library is actually one of Champaign's secret jewels on campus. The main stacks is located within the main library and is 10 floors of pure book heaven. Your eyes automatically go to the endless bookshelves, to the stairs that lead to weird places. Once you get over the creepy vibe, the stack is full of beautiful surprises. That's gorgeous. The architecture books were filled with some of the most beautiful pictures I have ever seen. The architecture books weren't the only ones that I flipped through. I attempted to read one of the thousands of foreign language books. Let's see if I can pronounce them. Okay, here we go. Zepozambni. Zepozambni Windhorst V Dubrski Indus. I can't. I may have failed at speaking Russian, but I did find the oldest yearbook of the University of Illinois, which was published in 1895. It felt like the pages were gonna fall out any second. Visiting the stacks emphasized the beauty of the university, which amazes me every day. Good morning, Illini. That was quite the adventure, exploring the main stacks, getting lost, finding stairs that don't lead anywhere, finding these big books, little books. Just a great experience, but I do not think I would ever come back here again. It's a little creepy, but I'm glad I could check that one off my bucket list. Thank you. Although Engine 156 has been running for 2 weeks, it has been brought into service or pushed into the station today. Family and local Urbana community members were able to tour the new engine. A record in Hawaii was broken, not because of the freezing weather, but because of its produce. Local farmer Kenji Fukumitsu appears to have harvested the world's heaviest avocado. Fukumitsu has a history of growing massive specimens. One of his avocados weighed almost 6 pounds, which is more than enough to break the Guinness World Record. And it did. Fukumitsu says he doesn't know how his produce grows so big, it just does. After its sanctuary suffered a devastating fire, the Mount Olive Baptist Church congregation in Champaign still had service on Sunday. A fire started in the attic and gutted most of the building last week. Sunday service was held at the CU Church in Champaign, where many of the members came to mourn this tragedy. Pastor of the church, Keith Thomas, says that the reaction to this tragedy has been amazing due to other churches and support from the community. Hundreds packed the quad today for this year's Spring Jam. T-Pain performed some of his hit songs like How to Buy You a Drink and Apple Bottom Jeans. Yesterday, Chicago and much of the Midwest faced historic cold weather that prompted schools to close. While students, teachers, and faculty were not in the building, Chicago crossing guards still had to face the cold and work. Temperatures reached a record-breaking -23 degrees in Chicago, which froze most of the city. Crossing guards were expected to work in case any students were spotted walking outside. The crossing guards were later sent home as well.